Are you ready for the happiest animal on the planet? It is so cute!
Quokkas are the happiest animal on the internet. And they're a strange case of how social media tourism has actually helped a species thrive.
Get ready for the little smiling face.
Hi, I'm Danielle Dufault, and you're watching Animal Logic. If you spend any time at all on the internet, you've likely seen the creature that has been crowned the world's happiest animal. Meet the quokka, a marsupial endemic to Australia that's about the size of a cat. Quokkas are wallabies, also known as short-tailed scrub wallabies.
I didn't know they were actually wallabies, or a type of wallaby, because they look a little bit like a chipmunk, cross between like a wallaby, cross between a little mouse. So adorable, so adorable.
But quokka is much cuter. Male quokkas, fully grown, will be at most 4.5 kilos, while females will be at most 3.5.
About the same as a cat.
Quokkas live on an island off the western coast of Australia, with the largest population of quokkas being found on Rottnest Island. The island was named by Dutch explorers in the 17th century who equated the quokkas with large rats, and named the island Rottnest, which is derived from the Dutch word rottennest, meaning rat nest. Quokkas live primarily in swampy territories that receive at least 1,000 millimeters of rainfall annually. Because of their rather particular territory, global warming is threatening their populations. Invasive species such as cats, foxes, and feral pigs have also proven detrimental to their numbers. Rottnest Island, however, remains a stronghold for the quokka, with around 14,000 living there, as there are no cats or foxes on the island. While not being particularly social, quokkas do live in colonies, and those on Rottnest Island are the largest, counting up to 150 members strong. Quokkas are one of the few species in which social media tourism has actually benefited them. In 2012, the hashtag #QuokkaSelfie went viral, and ever since, Rottnest Island has seen a massive boom in tourism. While you would think that the rapid development of the island and influx of humans might hinder their population, it's actually had quite the opposite effect.
I think that makes sense, actually, because sometimes if you get people coming to a creature's habitat, actually it's a source of food. You know, that you see that with, for example, the bin chicken, the ibis coming over to the urban areas, because that's a source of food. And it's almost probably, I may be wrong, but it may be the same here, where people are coming over and maybe a source of food. I don't know. I may be wrong.
Since the trend of quokka selfies took off, their population has thrived. Quokkas are quite docile, and it's fairly easy to get a very cute picture of or with them. Just don't get too close. Quokkas come equipped with razor-sharp teeth, and every year there are dozens of cases of people being bitten by quokkas and requiring medical attention. There's even a $300 fine for touching one. Definitely there for your own benefit. If you do visit Rottnest Island, please don't feed the quokkas. Human food is known to give them the adorably named infection, lumpy jaw, which is really anything but adorable. Quokkas have become more and more accustomed to human presence, to the point of becoming a nuisance to locals, who will often find them begging for snacks in local businesses and homes. Quokkas are endangered animals, and despite their apparent friendliness, it is illegal to own one as a pet. Quokkas are herbivores and primarily nocturnal. They prefer living in forests that have burned down within the last 10 years, as that's where all the best fresh growth can be found. While they might look like the happiest animals on the planet, they do get into fights occasionally. Males will fight over females, but more commonly over the best hiding spots. When it comes to mating, females will choose their mates, and if she's not impressed, she'll employ the age-old strategy of running away. If she does...
So many women have done that to me in the past. It's so depressing. So, I think they are thriving because of possible food. You can see that when she said how they end up begging almost, and so human residents actually get annoyed of them coming into premises and things. But I think they're talking about the aggression side of things. Sometimes happens and they sometimes bite. But that's the same with every animal, isn't it? Sometimes people annoy me and I bite occasionally. So I think that's as to be expected.
Does find a mate she likes, she'll start grooming him, which is an invitation for him to do his thing. Quokkas gestate for just 1 month. Being marsupials, their babies, called joeys, are born severely underdeveloped and have to venture up and into mom's pouch, where
That's
they'll
grim.
stay for about 6 months. In order to increase the likelihood of a successful mating routine, quokkas employ a strategy called embryonic diapause, which allows them to mate immediately after having given birth. This new embryo doesn't develop, but instead acts as a backup in case the first joey dies.
Wow.
If it does, the new embryo will develop, and if the first joey survives, the new embryo will disintegrate.
How does evolution and science do that? That's incredible. That is incredible that they will mate once. As soon as they've mated, they can mate again. And basically, if the first one fails, then they've got a backup. That's obviously that's very brief terms that I've just said it in, but that is incredible. They're not just cute animals. These things are absolute geniuses.
This evolutionary development not only acts to help ensure that their genes are passed on, but occasionally, if a pregnant female quokka is cornered by a predator, she will eject her joey from her pouch, which will make a loud hissing noise in order to distract the predator while she escapes.
So, as I said, quokkas, they're clearly not just cute animals. They are clever. They are using humans to do well for themselves. And the way that I said they will mate again just in case the first one doesn't work out. Clever. The way that the mum will eject the joey from the pouch if there's a danger, for example. They are smart creatures. Evolution and science is incredible. Now, one of the reasons actually why I looked at this video, a quokka video, is because we've recently finished watching Rosehaven. And in one of the episodes, a guy is trying to sell some land so he can use that money to go over to this island and actually meet the quokkas. So, it's such a funny series. Do watch it. These guys are adorable. Adorable. Have you met one? That's the question. Have you met one? Did you even know these existed? Because I certainly wouldn't have known they existed because they got a very strange name. Yeah. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you next time.